Hello there. What's going on, everybody? Today I am bringing to you the man, the myth, the legend, Sheev Palpatine himself, otherwise known as Emperor Palpatine.
Do it. Do it. We're going to unbox this for you. Everything you are watching has gone according to my plan. Yes. Open with the X-Acto knife, and your journey towards the unboxing will be complete.
If you guys didn't know, I am giving away a Super Star Destroyer in the form of a Cool Stuff gift card. So we are going to be unboxing this, but I want to remind you to enter that giveaway just by becoming a subscriber and leaving a comment on this or one of my other videos. It's as simple as that, and we'll be announcing the winner for that somewhere just before Christmas, around December 21st or thereabouts. All right, so I'm going to do the miniature first. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We've got a shiny Sheev.
Sheev the Shiny. You will not call me Sheev. You do not know who I am.
I wonder if they'll ever do like a Palpatine backstory movie. All right, so he fits in there pretty easily. Fits in there real simple. Nice looking sculpt. He does look pretty good. He's kind of pointing.
These are the droids you're looking for. You will take them to your master.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. But, yeah, not bad. We're going to look at everything he comes with. Now, first thing I'm going to point out, dude comes with a lot of suppression tokens. And there's a reason for that, too. We're going to see that in his card. He also comes with immobilized tokens. We have a rules insert, too. Let's go ahead and look at this. In case you didn't know, like, which arm is right and which arm is left. There we go. There's his little components list. Everything that he... It's funny. And then there's the back. They're going to talk about Entourage. They're going to talk about Immobilize and all of that good stuff. So, all right. We are going to pull out some cardboard and some cards. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. I always like to try to keep these little Ziploc baggies together just because, you know, you're like, well, maybe I'll use them. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of regular tokens on this side, and then we've got some more tokens there. Palpatine is nasty, though. He is really nasty. I think this guy is going to be so much fun. I think you guys are going to love him. We're going to look at his unit card, I think, first. So let's go ahead and look at the Emperor Palpatine unit card. This is a very expensive unit. I would guess that this is probably the most expensive unit we'll ever see. But I can't really imagine somebody being theoretically more powerful than Palpatine and more worthy of a higher point cost. He's pretty nuts. So we've got 210. I see a little red dot up here on my card. If you guys get this, if you have a red dot on your card, let me know. Or I'm just curious if this is a misprint or if it means something, like we're going to see something in the future like
Fury of the Sith. If your card has a red dot on it, it gains plus 10 power and becomes over 9,000.
Or something like that. All right, but he's 210. He's got 3 force power upgrades and the command upgrade. So you can load him up with force stuff. He's got a Force Lightning, which I gotta stop hitting this thing. Force Lightning is great. I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't want to actually poke my cards with the X-Acto knife. I'm gonna put the X-Acto knife away just for now. I don't think we really need it. But yes, Force Lightning is a melee or ranged attack, so it can be used in melee and it can be used in range, which is really cool. He breaks the rule. He doesn't care. He's like Honey Badger. He just doesn't care. He's gonna use his Force Lightning whenever he wants. It's gonna throw 2 red, 2 black, and 2 white. So really strong attack for 1 miniature. All right, that's a strong attack for a whole trooper unit, but really strong for 1 miniature. It has Pierce 2, and it's got suppressive, so you know, which is nice. So you can drop, you know, 2 suppression tokens every time you roll that. He's rolling a red defense die. He's got all the surges, surge to crit, surge defense. He's got 5 health, 4 courage. So it's really hard to make Palpatine, you know, run away. It's really even hard to deny him an action. Speaking of actions, he's got Pulling the Strings. You can choose a friendly trooper unit at range 1 to 2. The unit may perform a free attack action or a free move action. They did clarify in the latest rules reference that those actions that from Pulling the Strings can in fact trigger follow-up actions. So like a snowtrooper if you make them move, they can get their free attack afterwards. If you make Vader move, he can get his free attack afterwards. Things like that will totally happen. Same thing goes with, you know, triggering standbys and things like that as well. He's got Entourage, Imperial Royal Guard. This one is a big deal. While building an army, ignore the rank of one Imperial Royal Guards unit. Ignore the rank in this case means, you know, your limitation of how you can have only 3 of something. Well, you get to ignore one of those. So basically you can potentially have up to 4 Imperial Royal Guards, which is really nice. Or rather 4 special forces, provided one of them is an Imperial Royal Guard. You just get to ignore the rank during the squad building phase. So its rank isn't counting against your limit of 3 special forces. So you could have maybe a strike team with a sniper, a strike team with a you know, a saboteur, and then a full unit with a saboteur, and then throw an Imperial Guard unit on there on top of that, potentially. Something like that you could do. During the command phase, and it has another thing too, is you can also issue an order to a friendly Imperial Royal Guard unit at range 1 to 2, which is really nice. It's just, he's, you know, not only are you going to have a Royal Guard following you along, but you'll also be able to issue them orders, which is just fantastic. I like that a lot. He is also immune to Pierce, and he's got Master of the Force 2, which will reset 2 of the Force abilities, so he can totally just have Force abilities on him like crazy, and that's a good thing. All right. So what else are we going to do here on this guy? I think that's about it. I think that's all. Or we can talk about some other cards that he's got here. Let's talk about his upgrades that he comes with. So he's going to come with a copy of Improvised Orders. This is a good one. You know, I don't know if it's that good on him because you certainly don't want him to be recovering. After an order token is drawn from a friendly order pool, draw a second order token from that order pool. Choose 1 to use and shuffle. I mean, we've seen this before. I don't think it's that good of a card for him. You know, I don't see him ever really, with Master of the Force 2, I don't see him ever really wanting to recover. And especially with 4 courage, he doesn't really need to get, you know, clear suppression. Force Choke, he comes with a copy of Force Choke. Real nice card. Something you may definitely want to use. And I love Force Choke. And it's a free action. He'll be able to just, you know, especially if he's going to be moving, he's going to have to move a lot. And he's probably going to want to pull the strings a pretty good amount of times also. So I can see Force Choke being something, you know, a way to let him do those things and still take down miniatures. And then he's got Anger, which after you suffer 1 or more wounds, gain an aim token, which is really nice. So if somebody does shoot him, granted, you don't want him taking wounds, but this is going to combo really well with his command cards. And we'll talk about those command cards. Let's pull out the command cards. First off, we're going to do with his 3-pip. His 3-pip is really nice. I think this is his most powerful card, or his least powerful card, rather. But potentially most powerful, right? It's an entire legion. It doesn't have any special flavor text or any special text here, but it targets each eligible unit. So you can hit everybody within range. Or either everybody within range 3 or potentially within range 4, depending on which upgrades you have equipped. That one's really nice. You can just activate everybody. And granted, if you're running a pretty diverse army, that's huge. It's a great thing to be able to do. It's just that his other ones are so much better. Like, give in to your anger. Absolutely love this one. Before an opponent would activate their first unit, you may choose an enemy trooper unit. If you do, your opponent must activate that unit instead. Assign it an order token from its order pool unless they have a face-up order token. At the end of that unit's activation, if it did not perform an attack, it gains 4 suppression tokens. So basically, even though this is a 2-pip, this still kind of lets you go first or control the battlefield enough that you're basically able to go first. Because what you're going to do here is you're going to say, you played your Han Solo 0-pip or whatever, you want to go first? Okay, fine. Oh, you were going to activate Han Solo? Hold on, before you do that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to choose that trooper that's all the way across the battlefield. You have to activate him. And if you don't make an attack, maybe you're not in range to make an attack, or maybe the only person near you is like Darth Vader and he's got a dodge token or something like that, or whatever. Like, maybe it's somebody you don't want to attack, right? Maybe I've got dudes in standby or something like that. Because in theory, even if I go first, even if you play a 3-pip, I activate first. Then when they're activating their first unit. So this, If this gets you to go first, you actually kind of get the first and second, you know, choice activations. But even if you're going second, you still get best choice of what they have to, you know, what you want to force them to activate first. And if they do have somebody all the way across the map, they may find themselves panicking. So really, really nice. And then his number one, his super card, the kind of card that makes Palpatine so incredibly deadly.
And now you will die.
Emperor Palpatine. During Emperor Palpatine's activation, he may suffer 1 wound and gain 1 suppression token to perform an attack. Boom. That's why you got so many suppression tokens right there, right? That's kind of it. He may do this any number of times. That's why we've got so many. After the Emperor Palpatine performs an attack, the offender gains a mobilized token. Boom, boom. That's why we have so many immobilized tokens. Just insanity. I mean, like, you don't even need, dude, do you really even need 5? Like, if you're gonna, are you gonna hit somebody 5 times? Like, nobody has speed 5. Like, you could split up your attacks. You could, like, hit Luke 3 times, or hit Luke 2 times, hit Han 2 times, whatever. I guess. If you don't think you're gonna be able to kill somebody, maybe you just immobilize them. Shock them to the ground so that they're down to 1 knee, and then maybe you can convert them to the dark side if you're doing some narrative stuff. But man, that is just sick. So I think this is going to be a super fun character to play. I think Palpatine is going to rock, and I am very happy to have him. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I want to hear some awesome Palpatine theories. What are you guys thinking of running him with? Are you going to pick up 4 Royal Guards to potentially really use that entourage ability? I don't know if I'll do that, but that's going to be fun. I could see running a mix of Royal Guards and Special Forces to have 4, have 4 Special Forces. I don't know if I'll make them all Royal Guards though. I just don't think he needs that many. You know, they're supposed to be kind of rare. Right. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, have a good day. Thanks for watching.
Do it. Do it. Hit subscribe. Do it. Do it.